And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays. Fanboys, we hope your day is going terrible. As a matter of fact, how are you guys doing? I really want to know how you fanboys are doing because the walls of the kingdom is crashing in. I did a video about Kendrick Perkins criticizing the king. I did a video about Byron Scott saying, no, I don't want to coach the Lakers. Not only saying that, but saying, hey, LeBron, since you're so smart, why don't you coach the Lakers? And LeBron has taken a whole lot of heat since this Darvin Ham situation. And yeah, fanboys, like I said, I've been trying to warn you for months, for maybe about a year now. And, trying to prepare you guys for the inevitable. So how are you guys doing? I want to know because, just a few months ago, it was many of you in my comments every day. And now it's only a couple of you left. It's only a couple of you left, I'm worried about you. But anyway, on the note of the walls crashing in of the kingdom, I got a good video for you all today. Rashad McCants, who is one of my favorite panelists on the Gills Arena show, because he always normally gives some pushback on the LeBron James narratives that happen. But this particular episode he just really went all in. And, again, to me, which is just further proof that people are tired of the capping for LeBron. People are tired of members of the CFL. But not only that, members of the CFL are getting tired. Kendrick Perkins was a platinum member of the CFL. It looks like he's about ready to turn in his card. Matter of fact, I thought I even saw something about Stephen A. saying that he talked to Kendrick Perkins, and Kendrick Perkins was having to reconsider whether he thought LeBron James was the GOAT. But I'm gonna research that and confirm that, and probably do a video on that. But yeah. But anyway, without further ado, let's check out this clip.
If you're gonna tell him to stop him at when he was in what? His last year in Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Okay, just stop him right there, and then go from there in everybody's career.
How you get here?
Got here where? How you get to his greatness? Well,
To the 39. How you get to 39?
Playing hard.
Playing
Oh,
21
I thought it was
seasons.
because you spend $1 million a year on your body.
That's part of it.
Yeah. So why we ain't got the blueprint yet? Why ain't they came out with the whole, hey, look, young fella, this is how you do it?
KD is doing it.
I'm asking.
I'm
Why it ain't on the internet? Everything else on the internet. Give me the blueprint of 1, 2, 3. Go buy this hyperbaric chamber. Go get this massage therapist. Go get these things to help your legs and your knees. Hey, young fella, you want to last in this motherfucking league 24, 26, 20, 35 years? Do it like this. Why can't we figure out what you doing?
KD?
Because listen, you know why?
KD, Curry.
You talking about two.
They're playing exactly the same way at the same age.
300 niggas in the league.
Well, we can't help it.
Why you can't tell us about them scientists?
Brady?
Scientists in the back.
Brady?
There's some scientists in the back, and you going in there switching that shit. You
Okay.
just gotta learn.
How about
that you got
Brady?
to get surgery.
How about Brady at his age? I mean, just some people just take the shit very
And it
seriously.
ain't no genetic anomaly. This ain't no
said
genetic.
some
Either you an alien, a cyborg, or you're doing something nobody else knows what the fuck you doing,
Some
nigga.
people can take,
Working hard, Rashad.
some
Working
people
hard.
can take the game serious.
All right. So in the first part of this clip, now you hear Rashad McCants basically saying, hey, this $1 million a year that LeBron spends on his body, why isn't there any instructions in the information age where you can find anything on social media? why isn't there any blueprint, any instructions on this magical formula that LeBron James has to keep himself in shape? And I think this is a great question, fanboys. It's a good question for you guys. In the information age where you can find anything on the internet, you can find anything. There is no blueprint. There is no instructional guide to this $1 million a year plan that LeBron James has to keep himself in this shape. And Rashad McCants goes to list examples like, do this on your knees, hyperbaric chamber. Why isn't there a blueprint for this guy and what he's doing? And I think we all know why there isn't a blueprint, because we all know what that $1 million a year is going to. And I think Rashad McCants was hinting at just that. He was hinting at just that. And again, for you fanboys, this is something like as we watch the walls start to crumble, for the members of the 4 and 6ers, as we watch these walls start to crumble and people seem to really, like LeBron James, he messed up. He should have retired years ago. He really should have, instead of overstaying his welcome, because it's not just about the fact that his playing is degrading, because it definitely degraded this year. It's not just about that fact. It's about the fact that people are actually tired of this guy. Like, he's made his friends, the people in his circle are getting tired of him and getting tired for capping for him. And LeBron would have been... he would have been serving himself best to retire years ago, before before people got so sick of hearing the excuses. Because, again, if the whole juice allegations are ever confirmed, well, let me be the first to say his entire career will be down the drain. Because those rumors started back in Miami. So that means those rumors started, it's not like he had won championships before those rumors came. So it's not like he could salvage, okay, well, he started to juice at this time, but he had already won X amount of championships before that. Those rumors started back in Miami. So if these things are ever confirmed, that means your King's whole resume is washed. His whole resume is trash. It's in the gutter, which means, fanboys, that your whole lives are in the gutter with it. All right, let's continue with this clip.
I'm pretty sure you've never been to the game at 1 o'clock working on your body.
Man, listen.
Okay.
Listen, man.
It's easy to try to take away somebody's legacy because they're lasting longer than everybody else. We seen Michael Jordan average 20 at 39 and 40. No one questioned it. He was playing well, right? If he took care of his body and stopped smoking and drinking, what the fuck would he would have been doing at that age?
He was
right?
drinking wine.
He smoked a cigar and drunk every night and still came out and averaged 20 in the hardest era of defense.
With the jaundice eye.
Right? And people don't understand that.
He was getting his knee. Drunk,
And
right?
taking it. Yeah.
Right? That means because I'm at 40, it's tough.
But what I'm saying is, he's injecting his knee, getting his fucking drain, black tar coming out his knee, averaging 20 in a zone defense, smoking and drinking. So how did that happen?
All right, so members of the CFL, you guys continually expose yourself. And in this case, Gilbert Arenas exposes himself. Because I have heard Gilbert Arenas talk down about Michael Jordan's Wizards years. I've heard him talk down about Michael Jordan's Wizards years, but hey, when he needs to try to defend his king about the juicing allegations, oh, it's a different story now. Now it's Michael Jordan was averaging 20 while he was smoking and drinking on a bad leg in the toughest era of defense. The truth comes out against a zone defense, which I've heard many fanboys in my comments try to get on here and pretend as if somehow Michael Jordan wouldn't be effective against a zone defense. The truth comes out only when it is convenient to try to defend their king, these members of the CFL. Only when he's trying to defend these allegations, the insinuations about LeBron James and how he's able to play so long, do we get the truth about Michael Jordan's Wizards years. And here's my thing. I believe that Michael Jordan, again, I think we all know this. Michael Jordan at 40, if he was 40 playing at today's age, I feel like he could easily average 30 to 35 points. At 40. And again, with the Wizards years, before he got injured, his numbers were close to what they were before he retired in Chicago. Again, I always say, to me, Michael Jordan was in his mental prime during the second three-peat. That was the point where the athleticism had waned some, and he really was thinking the game on a whole nother level. And I feel like by the time he came back with the Wizards, Michael Jordan had basketball down to a science. He just didn't have the athleticism, again, which is why athleticism is overrated to a certain, I would say athleticism is overrated if you do not take the time to really get the fundamentals down and really learn the game mentally. Again, Larry Bird is proof of that. Jokic in this modern NBA is proof of that the athleticism is overrated. And when Michael Jordan was a Wizard, like I said, to me, he had the basketball down to a science. A lot of times people like to bring up the whole Kobe game, the 55-point game on Kobe. But I don't mind hearing that in honor of the legacy of the Mamba, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. He was definitely, I had a lot of love for Kobe Bryant. But that 55-point game, Kobe wasn't dropping those buckets on Michael Jordan. As a matter of fact, when they were actually guarding each other, I feel like the stat was when they were actually guarding each other, Michael Jordan had 14 and Kobe had 13 in the game. This is when they were actually guarding each other. And so somebody can double check on me, but when they were actually guarding each other, the score was very close. But this is what you all have to consider. The score was very close, but this is prime Kobe against 40-year-old Mike. Again, this is, fanboys, I know it hurts to hear. Hey, it's one fanboy that's constantly ragging on Kobe in my comments. I feel like we all know who he is. I'm not going to say his name because you will not get a name on this channel. You a fanboy number 1 through 100. But as a fanboy who constantly is ragging on Kobe, LeBron James is nowhere close to Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry. Let's just be for real. LeBron James is nowhere close to Kobe Bryant. Prime LeBron is nowhere close to a prime Kobe Bryant. It's just not. I'm sorry. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. But anyway, going back to the Mike and Kobe thing, like I said, those 55 points weren't dropped on Michael Jordan. When they were guarding each other, the score was very close. Like I said, it was like 14 to 13, and I'm pretty sure it was in favor of Mike. But even if it wasn't, like I said, this is a prime Kobe versus a 40-year-old Mike. So that should give you some kind of understanding of not only how Mike had mastered the game just from mentally, because he didn't have to have the same athleticism. But this should also give you an inkling that if he had that athleticism, Michael Jordan is completely unstoppable. Like he just is. This is why people consider him the GOAT. Like, forget the accolades, forget the 6-0. Like, the 6-0 and all that stuff is a result of all the work that he put in, coupled with the athleticism. It is a result of the killer mentality. It is a result of being a smart basketball player. You know, it is a result of just having intangibles that we haven't seen. But Kobe was the closest one. But at any rate, like I said, my point is that Gilbert Arenas has tried to downplay the Wizards' years many times. But when it comes to trying to prop up his king, now we get the truth. Now we get the fact that 40-year-old Mike, who wasn't in good basketball shape, you know, who's smoking and drinking according to Gilbert Arenas, who obviously was pretty much playing on one leg, was averaging 20 in the toughest era of defense. Michael Jordan is on a whole nother level, and fanboys, your king could never. Period. Anyway, let's continue.
I'm just saying.
Greatness is greatness.
If you want to give
he was that great that he can just say, fuck you, y'all still trash. Let's go out there and average 20.
You want to give it credit, you can. But I'm just saying, when's the last time Cleveland won the championship in what year?
2016.
That's the last time LeBron won a real championship.
Uh-oh, fanboys. Okay, now here we go. Let's get for real. And I'm glad Rashad McCants bought this up. He said 2016, that is the last real championship that LeBron James won. So in other words, that bubble ring does not count. I think most people watching this channel agree that bubble ring does not count. Again, to me, it doesn't count for a lot of reasons. It doesn't count because a lot of players didn't even want to be there. And it was such a mentally taxing thing that the whole world was going through that we had not experienced in my lifetime. So I know that all the NBA players in the NBA hadn't experienced that. So it was a very stressful time in the world, which it was nice that they played it for the entertainment factor because of what was going on. But again, because it's LeBron James, it was the least watched championship in the world. AD hit the biggest shot of the series. And I just feel like LeBron James is an opportunist, and he takes advantage of times where he think he will be able to squeeze out a championship. Because despite everybody else being worried about the pandemic and what was going on, I believe LeBron James saw it as an opportunity to steal a championship, basically. You know, I can get me a championship and help boost my legacy, because that is the most important thing to LeBron James. Forget that we having a pandemic at the time. And just like the in-season tournament, I feel like LeBron James took advantage of that because, if you look at interviews with a lot of the NBA players, a lot of them still didn't even know exactly how it worked or what was going on. So again, to me, it was especially as fans, it's like, I still don't know exactly how it worked. It seems like they really gave the Lakers the easiest route possible through the in-season tournament. But yeah, to me, it's like LeBron James takes advantage of these little things to try to sneak in little legacy boosts that he think. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't care about that bubble championship. I don't care about the in-season tournament. And again, like I just said on a recent video, because of how LeBron James has won his championships, I really think, again, to me, I count them all together as 1.5 championships. Because he put together super teams, because he seems to always benefit from some circumstances. I can't think of a player who's won multiple championships with such mysterious circumstances. And I had to go back and think about it. But, like I said, in the bubble, Bam Adebayo was out. Andrew Bogut and Draymond Green with the 2016. Even this year, it looked like we might have Jamal Murray out so that the Lakers could have an attempt at the comeback. But yeah, to me, all of LeBron James championships combined should be 1.5 because I'm sorry, I can't give the guy full credit for having D Wade and Chris Bosh on his team. Especially after you showed up talking about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Now you went all the way to not 7, implying 8, which means you won 1/4 of the championships that you said you were gonna win. 1/4. And why were you up there and so here's the thing. On Shannon Sharp's podcast, when he had D Wade on there, D Wade was trying to make light of it, just saying, "Oh man, we were just up there jacking. We was just up there just talking mess, like you do with your boys or in the barbershop. Not 1, not 2. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Is you guys got together and you thought you had the magic formula. You thought this was it. Oh, because you knew it was a super team. You knew you, LeBron, and Chris Bosh were, I think, maybe the three of them were all in the top 10 best players in the NBA at that time. You knew it was a super team. So you went in with a cocky attitude, and that's why Dallas smacked you guys in the face in 2011. But more importantly, smacked LeBron James in the face. Jason Terry, again, just disrespectfully disregarding LeBron. I mean, LeBron James was less than a role player in that series. And I just mean by mentality. Again, that alone should disqualify you from the GOAT conversation. No show in the fourth quarter. Dirk Nowitzki was cooking you guys in the fourth quarter along with Jason Terry. And LeBron James just not taking advantage of matchups, which, again, this is a theme throughout his career, is not taking advantage of matchups. I thought... But who am I? I thought that, in basketball, you were looking for favorable matchups. When I watched Michael Jordan, because he was such a well-rounded player, he was able to take advantage. If they put a smaller player on him, he'd take him straight to the post. If they put a bigger player on him, then he just uses quickness and go around him. But he was looking for the mismatch. But somehow with LeBron James, you see these smaller players guarding him, and he passes up the ball, and I'm just so confused because I'm like, LeBron, where's the bigger, stronger, faster? You got these short dudes guarding you. Take them to the post, back them down, do something to exploit that mismatch. But hey, what do I know? I thought he was bigger, stronger, faster. But I guess that's just a fallacy, just like his legacy in his career. Anyway, let's keep going on this. This is a longer video, y'all. Stick with me.
Because you're playing longer than the other greats play don't mean you're greater than anything. Everyone has their own greatness.
But no one says that only LeBron haters use great.
No, there's no such thing as a LeBron hater. It's just reality.
What?
It's just reality.
I beg. LeBron
it's just reality. They're called LeBron sexuals, though. There are niggas that when you mention Bron, you know what they say in the comment? Man, why do you niggas hate LeBron so much? It's like, so they can't be no opposition. They can't be no opposition.
A whole lot of them. Why do they need to be? Are you a basketball fan?
Listen, when you play against somebody, what's the other side?
There's no other. There's no other side.
It's an opponent. Yeah. It's the opposition.
Yes.
Right. So you're not playing against a bunch of motherfuckers who want you to score every time and we just lay it. That means I got defense here. It's defense here. You know what I am? I'm the fucking defense, nigga. And y'all don't like my defense. That's why.
What?
You don't like that I'm here to say, nah, I don't like that. Nah, I don't respect that. Okay. Nah, I'm cool on that.
But what does that mean? What does that mean?
Basketball.
Boy. A round of applause for Rashad McCants. So he actually got Gilbert Arenas to recite the fanboy anthem, which is "You're Just Hating." And you know why this comes up. Whenever you attack the longevity of LeBron James, fanboys get in their feelings about that because they know that is the only string of hope that they are holding on to is this longevity argument. They know that is the only thing that they are holding on to. And if you attack LeBron James' longevity, well, you best believe, get ready for the fanboy anthem. It is coming. And Rashad McCants demonstrated that right there for everybody to see. Soon as he said, just because you play longer than the other greats does not make you better than the other greats, which is facts. This is facts, fanboys. I know it hurts to hear it. I know it hurts you deep inside and your soul is shriveling every time that you hear it, but this is the facts. LeBron James has tried to change the narrative of how we judge greatness. But guess what? Longevity does not make you the GOAT. Rashad McCants says that, and Gilbert Arenas replies with the hater comment. Now, what's really disappointing is Kenyon Martin, he's a flip-flopper too. I remember seeing interviews back, a few years ago where Kenyon Martin was adamant that LeBron James wasn't on the same level as Mike and Kobe. And now he's on this podcast and, if you could hear him in the background, basically agreeing with Gilbert Arenas, there is LeBron haters out there. There's haters of everybody. But in general, no, there's just people who speak the truth about LeBron. And they go back and forth with this. And Rashad McCant throws in, hey, it's just basketball. It's just basketball. LeBron James, you'll never live that sentence down. You said so many things that are just unbecoming of someone who's supposed to be in the GOAT conversation. And that is one of them. And especially in the context of which it was used. Michael Jordan, if you've watched a lot of Michael Jordan, you've probably heard him say similar things. But it's all about the mindset and how it is interpreted is due to the mindset of the person who says it. Michael Jordan took basketball very seriously. But I've heard Michael Jordan, talk about, hey, if you miss a shot, it's just a missed shot. You got to be willing to take another one. But his point in saying that is more or less that a missed shot should not derail you from your confidence. When he says it's just basketball, it is the understanding. When Michael Jordan has said it's just basketball, it is the understanding that no, sports is not the most important thing in the world. But we also know that Michael Jordan took basketball very seriously from the statements that he said that, hey, I feel it's my obligation to play all 82 games for the hardworking people who may pay their money to see me. I feel it is my obligation to give my 100% best each and every game because of the fans who spend their hard-earned money to see me or take time out of their day to watch me. Kobe Bryant had that same sentiment. So when they say it's just basketball, it comes from the understanding of knowing that, hey, yes, sports is not the most important thing in the world. But they also understand that, hey, we're getting paid a lot of money to do this, and the fans are the only reason why we are able to do this, and we take that seriously. We do not take it for granted. LeBron James says stuff like this after a loss. It is not the same thing. And so, Rashad McCant is tapping all the points on this episode. We're going to check out this one last clip here.
I respect LeBron. I don't have to root for him. I don't have to be on that fan shit with him. I know basketball. I know when you do some bullshit, I'm here to call that shit out. Box out. Back door. Man, what was that? You didn't even run back. What's all this complaining shit? Y'all don't like that shit, I get it, but I'm here to call it out because ain't nobody else here. I didn't go to LeBron camp. I ain't gotta be the nigga that's training his son. I ain't that nigga getting invited to Taco Tuesday. You know who I'm that nigga? I don't like that shit. I don't like the way you walk. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you dress. I don't like none of that shit, nigga.
And there you have it. and then he proceeds to hit all the rest of the points. He talks about the whining and complaining. He talks about the not getting back on defense, the lack of effort, the lack of hustle. And I don't have to like it. I am here to call that out when it happens. Fanboys, this is what it is. We're not here to accept the narratives that they push. We're not here to accept the excuses that they push. And just like it's probably almost a year ago now when I told you, I said, hey, once this guy retires and people don't have a reason to protect him, once this guy retires and everybody is tired, sick and tired of capping for LeBron, sick and tired of hearing the excuses, sick and tired of the blaming everyone else, sick and tired of the many trades that this guy has had throughout his career, whether it's the coaches or the players, whether they're sick and tired of the team hopping, they're sick and tired of the constant narratives being pushed. They're sick and tired of this guy getting on camera and straight out lying about what is going on. When all that happens, the kingdom is crumbling, and we are watching it happen in real time. Fanboys, happy Fanboy Friday to you. Happy Fanboy Friday to you all. I hope you guys are doing terrible. But this is what it takes. Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom in order to start brand new, and then you guys can come and join everyone else in reality. You don't have to think Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but if you think LeBron James is number 2 all time, you are highly delusional. If you think LeBron James is in the top 5, you are delusional. Like I said, to me, he's not top 10. But yeah, anyway, we are going to hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of Rashad McCants and him seeming to, like I said, if you've been watching Gil's Arenas over the past few months, it's like Rashad McCants has been slowly escalating. You know, he started off just kind of saying little stuff here and there, but this episode, he just like put it all out there completely. And I greatly appreciate it, but it is no surprise. It is no surprise due to the fact that everyone seems to be done with the LeBron train. So fanboys, you guys get your affairs in order. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day today. And I'll see you next time. All right.